Hey fam, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna be trying a look with the brand new Stoned Vibes palette from Urban Decay. If you'd like to see how I came up with the look that I'm wearing today, go ahead and stay tuned. We're gonna get into it right now. We're just gonna do a really simple eye look today. To start, I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the crease with this light Antidote shade. I'm then going to go ahead and build it up using Hexed. And then we may go into the outer corner with Third Eye, or I may place this on the lid. I haven't decided yet. But let's go ahead and start with Antidote. I'm gonna use this kind of fluffy-ish blending brush. I do have my eyes primed. I'm using the Thank Me Later primer we received in BoxyCharm from Elizabeth Mott. So dipping into that first light peachy shade, I'm gonna just kind of start this as a transition shade in my crease. It does look to build up to a brighter peachy shade, which is good. These do seem like buildable mattes. Then I'm gonna go into Hexed, which is our slightly deeper matte. Same brush. I'm gonna start this in the outer corner and just sort of deepen up the crease with that shade. And I think these shades are really beautiful for fall. We're kind of getting back into the warm tones and jewel tones also, with all the gorgeous leaves changing colors. We're getting a lot of crimsons, burnt oranges, golden shades. We might be moving our wardrobe into deeper shades, maybe away from the pastels. And I think this palette is gonna be gorgeous for fall and winter. So I think our crease is looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. We'll be back for the next shade. For the lid, I'm thinking about doing like a bit of a halo eye. I'm kind of leaning towards this Tiger's Eye shade as well as this blue shade called Ojo. These are the shades I'm thinking of putting on the lid. And those are the shades swatched. So starting in the inner corner with that blue shade called Ojo, I'm just going to begin creating the halo shape. And right now I'm thinking blue in the inner and outer corner and that really pretty gold Tiger's Eye shade in the middle. And I am getting a bit of fallout with this shade, but it's okay. I haven't done my face makeup or anything yet, but just something to note. I also think that the new Alamar eye primer, it's like a real sticky primer, would be really great with these shades to help them to stick a little bit better. But they are allowing me to layer them at least. Reaching into that golden Tiger's Eye shade. Just going to put this in the center of the lid and see what this looks like. And I will say I was really hoping that this Stoned Vibes would have the same formula as the Moon Dust. I've never been able to get my hands on the Moon Dust. I've looked at it several times, but I haven't ordered it yet. And I was kind of hoping that this would be just like the Moon Dust palette, but with some mattes. But I think that these shimmers might be a little bit flakier than the Moon Dust. If any of you have both, can you let me know if it's the same formula or what the formula's like in the Moon Dust palette, please? So I can figure out if I should pick it up. So I'm not really living for this, but we're here. So let me go ahead and do the same thing on the other side and we'll see what to do next. Okay, so now that we have both eyes kind of at the same spot, I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush back into our second shade, Hex, and I'm gonna just try to define the crease a bit. We're just kind of using that to sort of clean up this crease. And then I'll clean up the top again with the first shade we used. To go into this skinnier blending brush, we're gonna tap into our first shade, Antidote. And I just want to soften the top of the crease. Okay, and then I think, well, just to give it a try, we're gonna try Third Eye. This is more of a satin shade, but I'm gonna use it to just deepen up our outer corner a bit. And see if we can kind of make this a little bit more dramatic here in the outer corner. And I'm just gonna go back with our transition color, that Hexed shade, that second deepest shade, and we're just gonna blend that out. So I'm gonna clean up this fallout, throw in my liner, lashes, and my base makeup, and then we'll be back for the lower lash line. Okay, so I have the rest of my base makeup all finished. I just threw on some mascara. I skipped liner, skipped fake lashes. And now we're gonna decide what to do with the lower lash line. I think I wanna dip into this transition shade Hexed. That's like that deepener shade we used. And I just wanna drag this under the lower lash line. I'm also gonna dip into our first shade, that kind of lighter peach shade called Antidote. And I just want to blend this. Just kind of soften it a little bit. And then I think I also want to go into the inner corner with a different shimmer. And right now I'm thinking maybe this Opal Aura, that kind of like lighter blue lavender shade. And we'll just try to kind of smudge this in here. And then we will just go back in with that first transition shade and just kind of buff that. Going back in with Hexed. I'm gonna throw in some lower lash mascara and we'll be right back. And this is our final look. I have to say I like it better than I thought I was going to. It's like very smoky, but like more on the neutral end, but still colorful, which I've been leaning much more toward recently than neutral. I think it's really beautiful. The mattes in this palette are so blendable, really nice. Like I really enjoy this formula quite a bit. I just found it super duper duper easy to blend. The shimmers are a little bit of a pain in the butt because I feel like you do have to kind of go over them a lot, but they are really pretty. I think this is a beautiful look. It turned out way better than I thought it was going to, honestly. So I really do like it. It's $54, I wanna say. I think it's $54, which is a lot of money for this little palette. So you really have to determine if you think that it's worth it for you. I had my eye on this palette since I saw it sneak peeked. Essentially because I was really hoping to get like that Moon Dust formula with some mattes. I don't think it's the same as the Moon Dust formula, but I do think it's a really pretty formula. It definitely gives you like a wet look on the lid. It's really beautiful for like a night out, or you could even like wear it to the office if you wanted just like a light shimmer. I'm actually really enjoying this, like so much more than I thought. So overall, I'm really happy with my purchase. I'm excited that I finally got to try it. I wanted to try it my first time with you guys. I know they are releasing a second 6-pan palette. I probably will be skipping out on that because I feel like I've got what I need in this palette. Definitely let me know what you guys are thinking of the Stoned Vibes palette. If you guys are thinking about picking up the highlighter perhaps, or the little 6-pan palette that goes as a companion to this one. Did you pick up the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes? Are you thinking about it? Definitely let me know in the comments down below. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And until the next video, bye.